All right, guys. What's how's about we start here, huh? How are we doing? Delright, I will give you the link to this Bat Larry right here in the chat. Good to see you, man. It's totally free platform. You can go and build your decks. You can there's a leaderboard. You can play ranked, all that stuff. Yeah. Super dope. Super dope. Shout out to the team that made this. It's amazing. How we all doing? Oh, is my... Yeah, okay, cool. Just waiting on pairings for round 1, which looks like they're up. So, let's see who we can play. Ooh, we got Gabriel. Let's see. We'll see who has their game viewable first. So we have Mamba versus Giovi Uchiha, and then Black versus Gabriel. So we'll see. We'll see. We just have to refresh here a couple times. Make sure we catch them when they start. I don't know if any of you guys were here last week, but it was a little tough because everybody had a private game to start, and then no one could. We couldn't watch it, so we had to play a game or two. All right. Yeah, looks like they're just making the games right now. So we'll get actually started in a second. Let's see if we got anyone yet. Alright, still waiting. Looks like Mamba is Lilo. I always get this mixed up. Lilo slash Mamba is the one that won last week and had that sick deck that I made that video on. That is just so good. Alright, here we go. So now they're starting. So we'll wait for them to join and we'll be able to watch them once they start their stuff. We'll refresh. We'll see if they're here. I think it takes like a second. Maybe they need to like keep their hands or something like that before we're able to check them out. Oh no, right here. Here we go. So this will be Lilo versus what is it? Giovi Uchiha. Giovi Uchiha. Yeah, you know how it goes. All right, he starts with the Tauntaun. Actually, I do also have the deck list. Let me bring that up just so I know, what we're looking at. Yeah. Okay, looks like they're both on something you'd expect. Just on the off chance that I don't want anybody to, stream snipe or anything like that. So I don't want to, say what they have in their deck until after, where we can look at them all. Make everyone feel bad. Ooh, Gabriel's deck is spicy. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm like, I feel bad just being like, oh, this is so good and I can't show you guys. All right, they're going back and forth. It looks like I'm gonna call this guy Gio. I'm gonna call him Gio. Gio is able to catch Lilo's Sasuke with the Kiba. You don't see a lot of Kiba nowadays. He was huge at the outset of the game, but now he is a little bit less played. So they're gonna end mission D with Gio winning it with 6 power in play compared to Lilo's 0. They'll have the same amount of chakra, though, and they reveal chakra training, so they'll be able to both ramp a little bit. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. I have a loud mechanical keyboard. I'm just saving some of these decks so we can look at them later. So we see Geni Naruto into Lilo Sakura to draw a card off the Naruto, but then Gio plays his own Sakura. But now Lilo is upgrading into the Leaf Medical Core, so he could potentially go a little sicko mode here. Let's see. So he gives up the Gaara, gives up the other Leaf Medical Core Sakura to get back the Sharingan Sasuke. It's okay. It's not the best one. What would have really put Lilo back in here is if he had gotten something like a Kabuto to get back another thing. Wow, a big Rasengan here, taking out both Sasuke's. Yeah, so it looks like Gio's looking to keep Lilo off of any kind of upgraded Sasuke, whether that be Chidori or a Heaven Curse Mark. What is up, New World Loot? Thank you for putting on this tournament. Everyone show New World Loot some love. After this game, I'll tell you guys more about how you can how you can actually participate in these events if you are interested. Xenon, what's up, my boy? Gabriel, hello. Good luck today. I was just looking at your list and it looks spicy. We'll have to catch your next game because I want to see how it plays out. It looks like Mamba / Lilo has a Tsunade here. A little late from Gio's Rasengan. That always feels bad, either getting like Sand Coffin or Rasengan when you have the Tsunade in hand that you could have played, but Gio's won all of the missions so far. He's at 8 points. He's ahead 2 Chakra and winning both missions, so he's a pretty good lead right here. So, as the bottom player on Gaara, good stuff. He's on a variation of that, yeah. Let me just bring up the list. Yeah, it's a variation of that basically, with some adjusted numbers here and there. These Kibas are really getting Lilo here. They hid the Sasuke in the first round. Now they're hiding the Tsunade. The tempo he's getting off those is fantastic. And like I said, Kiba's really fallen out of favor, so you don't see a lot of him around. So people actually aren't playing around him as heavy, which means he could come back, right? People start playing him more. It might just be like this cycle, right, of people being scared of Kiba and then playing around him really heavily, but then falls out of out of favor, and then people start playing him again, and then so on and forth. Nexus, what's up, my man? It's good to see you. Best of 3. It is. I believe it's best of 1. I think it's just 1 match each. I love seeing that we got all the boys. We got Nexus, we got Gabriel, we got Knight. Am I supposed to say it Xenon? Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Or my cooked? Do I have no idea what I'm talking about? All right, looks like Lilo went Kabuto into Sasuke into Itachi and flip it, so getting some power into B, and then Gio just played a hitting card into B. Yeah, I said it perfect. Great. Thank you. Best of 1, the monthly top 8 tournament. What do you mean, New World? Is that do you mean it's best of 1 until it's the top 8 tournament and then it's best of 3? Okay, yeah. So all of these prelims basically are best of 1, and then the invitational every quarter will be best of 3 of the top 8 players. Interesting. Okay, Lilo goes for upgrading the Sasuke into Chidori and moving the Itachi over here with 1 chakra left. I would imagine this means he has a Insect Clone Chino in hand, so that he's trying to win D. Or not. Or maybe he does and he just wants to put it here. We'll see. Leading in chakra and points going into mission B is usually essentially the game wrapped up, correct? Or is there a decent amount of comeback potential? There is comeback potential. So the math of the game works out that if you win one mission before the last round, any one mission once, if you win every mission in the last round, you can't. Technically you can still win. Obviously, it's unlikely because you're probably on the back foot all the time, but it is technically likely. So you can. There's pretty much always room to come back. Now, if Geo wins every mission this round, then Lillo's cooked. There's no way he'll be able to win, unless he has like some crazy bonus points stuff going on, which it looks like is actually what is about to happen. Yo, what's up, Gaz? Gaz are ready? How we doing? Yeah, so he moves a bunch of power around. Yeah, I can see Geo has 20 points, and on the board we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, okay. If Lillo can win every round, then, or every mission he can win. This worked out because the first 2 missions were not worth a lot, and the second 2 missions were worth much more. Yeah, Chidori's painful. It's a good play. It's going to be a tall order for Lillo to pull this out, but he'd be one of the people that I would be confident can. I always say this, but I'm like 1 in 10 against him. And he won last week. He's a very good player. Ooh, a little Gamma Hero action into B. Okay. Well, you can see he's down on chakra. He's down to 6. I don't see this coming together. Yeah, insanely strong round 1 for sure. It really swaying it. There's a lot of comeback potential based on the deck you're using. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Especially if you're playing something that, has Chidori Sasuke's, or like in the Sound 4 deck, the Kidomaru, something that can move stuff around so that you can place things exactly where you need them to just win. It's never over, right? It's never over. Or you can do something like, get a Leaf Medical Core into a Kabuto to get something back. You can really swing it there. What happened to this Kiba? How did he get this Kiba back? Because he used a Kiba here, Oh, you just bring it back to bounce it. It's pretty heads up play. Looks like Lillo is cooked here. They might be going through the motions. Always make your opponent kill you, There's been a handful of times. I can't remember if it's in the video that released most recently or if it's the video I have coming out on Monday, but my opponent Chidori Sasuke's, and he just had me dead, but he did it wrong, and I actually ended up winning. So always make your opponent kill you. Everyone's human, everyone can make mistakes. I wonder what they're thinking about. Might just be doing the math of if this is a Shino and he wins this. I mean, see, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking about. Oh, Kakashi, Thanks for the link. Is it official site for the TCG? It is not official. This is actually fan-made. There's a dedicated Discord to it too. If you go to it, you'll see the link to it. It's all totally rules enforced, and as far as I know, there really aren't any bugs. It's really great. It's what we all use. What I use to make all my videos. On mobile, it's ass. Yeah, it's not designed for mobile. It's designed for PC. I recently got the Google Pixel Fold as a new phone. I got off iPhone and went to that, and it plays beautifully on that because it's just a square screen when you open it up. So like, I'm sure on like iPad and whatnot, it's probably pretty good. But yeah, just like straight up on your iPhone, it's gonna suck. It's good on iPads. Okay, good to know. Good to know. When I was getting a new phone, I wanted to get a tablet because I didn't have one, but then I decided I'll just kill two birds with one stone and get it. I work a lot with spreadsheets in my day job, so it's helpful to be able to expand that and use it for that. But they recreated the champion winner deck in real. Unfortunately, no place to play. Yeah, the deck is really good. That's mainly what I've been playing this past week. I don't have anywhere to play it either because I'm in the US currently, but global expansion is happening in like a month or two, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some games going here in the US, huh? Any fold phone works perfectly, yeah. Did this game end and okay, I'm back, guys. I'm so cooked. This game ended. I just the game ended. Geo won. I've just been sitting here like, what's happening? But it didn't give me the pop-up. That's so funny. Alright, let's see. Let's watch Gabriel. Gabriel's in chat, but he's also playing, so let's see where they're at. Love the channel. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I've just been trying to innovate, man. It's gonna be tough with only what's going on here? With only the one set out, but we're gonna keep trying to. Oh, I didn't know that you guys hadn't started. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we'll watch right here. Great. I appreciate you guys waiting. That's awesome. I didn't realize you were gonna do that. John, we should totally work on a webcam league for US players who want to use their cards. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I remember that, like, at the very start of Mythos, we all printed out cards and used webcams to play IRL instead of playing on like Tabletop Simulator, because playing on Tabletop Simulator sucks, man. I hate it. All right, Gabriel starts with Tauntaun into Tsunade, which is good because it obviously gives the Tauntaun a little bit of buff. Black goes hidden card into Yashimaru. Let's see what. Ooh, into Keen. Okay. Gabriel's list is a little spicy, if you can't tell from this Keen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Xenon, the thing I'm most excited about is just, like, well, I hope, I've been reaching out to all my LGSs to hopefully get it. It's just, like, just being able to get cards nearby. I've ordered from Yonoku in the UK, which is really great. They ship to the US, they're great. New World Loot also ships there, and obviously Ran by Night, we love Night. And he actually has some, I want to say set 2 still in stock last time I looked, but I'm excited to be able to just get it here. Wow, okay, Black loads up Mission D. He decided he was not going to win it with power, so he just went for a lot of Chakra. Client is clearly good enough to host events. Yeah, which is great. Yeah, absolutely. It's like probably the thing that has kept a lot of people interested in the game, just because it's moved so slow for a little bit. I'm in the DC area on the East Coast. Yeah, New World Loot has some set 2 still in stock, so if you're looking for that, go for it. Also, if you win one of these tournaments, you get some store credit, you can use it there. Boom. All right, a lot of stuff is happening, and I'm just yapping. So, Gabriel Kirumarud. Did he just play? I think did you just play it main up and moved to the Kiba? Wait, okay. I was not paying attention. I apologize, but they're still like halfway through this. So Gabriel still has 4 Chakra. Black still has 5. This could be anyone's mission on either one right now. Not too far from you? Okay. Yeah, shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll be like, you know, as soon as it like kicks off organized play wise, I'm gonna be going to like everything I can, really. I'm very excited for it. I'm hoping that it'll be attached to something like the Star City Games Magic Circuit. A lot of games do larger competitive events through that. When I say larger, I mean like more so than like a locals, but it gives it like a place for people to congregate and play without having their own like tournament circuit. They get to kind of like leech onto it. And I think that's a natural place for Mythos to go. And then I get to play some Magic too. Love that. Pro Play Games will most likely feature it at a summit. What is that? Pro Play Games. Let me look that up. Wait a minute. Have I been here? Dude, I shit you not, I've been here. If this is the one I'm thinking of. My brother moved. Yeah, dude, I've been there. Holy shit, that's crazy. My brother at a college moved down there, and I drove with him, and we both played Magic at the time, so we hadn't played Magic before I flew back home. That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome of them. Picking up some small TCGs, making bigger tournaments. That's dope. Lopez asking, how do you enter these tournaments? That is a great question, my man. If you go to down in the description, you can check out the New World Loot Discord channel, and that will give, in there you can find all the info for signing up for these. So on Fridays, there's a free tournament, and then on Saturdays, there's this paid one, and the top 8 players at the end of the quarter will get invited to an invitational that you can play in, and there's prizes for this one. Obviously, I think winner gets $50 store credit or $40 PayPal or euros. I don't know what that converts to in USD. Pro Play Game Summit Orlando is a huge cookie run Braverse event, dude. I saw that at the Star City Games here in DC a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'll be honest, I'm not interested in playing that game, dude. Yeah, it is sick, dude. Huge props for New World Loot for putting these on. It's really great to have some kind of competitive outlet going. So it looks like Gabriel is able to take the lead mission-wise, 6 points to 2. But he's now tied in C and losing D and down a handful of chakra. Ooh, okay. And Black gets to upgrade Sakura here. It's gonna pull him back, real back into it, I think. See what he can get. Oh yeah, hits Kabuto into Gara. Fantastic for him. That's brutal. You won the North American for Cookie Run for juniors. Dog, that's crazy. Hold on, I need to look up Cookie Run. I mean, I like, dude, I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this, dude. I'm not doing this. Okay, these cards actually look kind of sick, I'll be honest. Like, they're well done for what they are. I'm not doing that, man. Game is so bad, but it's free bread. I have some buddies that do that. So like, like I said, at the SCGs, there's all those like random games. People will just like, my buddies will like learn how to play it and just like go try to spike it because it has such a low player base and it's all a lot of like moderately casual people. I somewhat did that with Star Wars Unlimited when it came out, although I'm just a Star Wars fan, so I wanted to try it. All right, so this Sakura into Kabuto into Gara has really kind of pulled Black back into this. He's winning every mission now. He's not winning D because Gabriel played a Tayuya into there, which is pretty spicy. Like I said, he's playing a pretty spicy list here. We have Kinsuchis, we have Tayuyas, we have Sasuke's. I mean, dude's doing everything. Fire. I love it. Alright, Black's thinking about what he wants to do after Gabriel's played the Sasuke. He has 11 chakra to Gabriel's 3. This might be slipping away from Gabriel. Are there any Mythos on UK Amazon? That's a great question. I do not know. I would be surprised. Well, I don't know. Maybe for like 2nd edition or set 2, because there's so much more allocation. I was talking to some store owner in the UK, and they told me that the demand for set 1, obviously, first one, oh my gosh. Set 1 first edition obviously sold out. Set 1 second edition is not as high. People are not as interested in it, but people are very interested in set 2 first edition. So it's an interesting data point to see what people care about either way. But either way, we'll have much more distribution, much more cards going around, thankfully. Wow, Gabriel gets an Amaterasu Itachi, moves the Tsunade into B, abandoning C. So now he's actually winning both of these missions. Black has 10 chakra, but only 1 card in hand. He does have 3 hitting cards, so maybe those can get him some more cards, or maybe one of them's like a Chidori Sasuke. Ooh, he has his own Amaterasu. That's awesome. So he So he gets to even it out just by playing it, but then gets to move the Kiba to actually be winning this. And so, oh man, and then he's still 7 chakras. Is he gonna be able to take every mission here? This music is like not the vibe, but but there's only so many royalty-free options, dude. I could play some of my old band music, some like gnarly deathcore. That'd be sick. Alright, yeah, so Black ends up winning every mission. He's pretty successfully pulled himself back into this. It's a little rough at the start. Bandai will show its new TCG next week, and rumors say it's another Naruto TCG. I have heard those rumors. We've been talking about it a lot in the Discord, but I know we'll deal with it when we see it. It could be a bunch of things. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's been big discourse. Not on Amazon. Good to know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll make a video Thursday night if I think the US is on Thursday, right? Maybe it's on Wednesday. But whatever night it comes out, I'll make a video on it and just give my thoughts on it. My general thoughts are, if it's Naruto related, it's going to be worse in play quality than Mythos, but higher in brand visibility. And I'm frightened that means both of them will just die. That is what I'm scared of. I don't think that will happen, but that is what I'm ultimately scared of. I really hope it's another random TCG that they can just like pump and dump like every other one of their games. I really don't want them to tarnish the Naruto card game realm just for a quick buck like they have with everything else. I say like that with everything else. It's not like they ruined another One Piece card game or another Gundam, whatever. But like they clearly do not care about their game's longevity. They really care about the immediate collectability and stuff like that. So, and they already have card production problems, right? This is the thing that like blows my mind, is that like people can't get One Piece, people can't get Gundam, and if they're gonna announce another fucking game, it's like, oh my gosh. But we'll see. And like also the unfortunate part of it is, right, that if it is a Naruto TCG, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play Mythos when I can, but like if there's large support for this Bandai game for the next year or two, I'm gonna play it. I wanna play some Naruto cards. I've always said like if a Naruto TCG came out that I would give up Magic for it. I have not given up Magic for Mythos. I play it in side by side right now, but if Mythos was as big as Magic, I'd come pretty close to giving it up. I just want to play it. I love Naruto. I have 3 Naruto tattoos. I have all the manga. I've watched it a million times, and I love card games. So it's just like mashing 2 things that I love together. So we'll see. Who knows what'll happen Thursday. Mr. Jin, if you want to join the Discord, just like scroll through it. People are just like going back and forth about it all day the past couple days. There's some people are more reasonable than others. Some people are more optimistic than others, but we'll see. All we can do is wait. The other thing that Marcelo, one of the game devs, mentioned is like Bandai will announce it, but it won't come out for another like 9-12 months. And in that time, like, we're going to have multiple Naruto Mythos sets, and people are going to be looking for Naruto card games. They're going to discover Mythos. Because, like, one of the big problems with Mythos, if any of you guys watch my, like, 25-minute video where it's kind of, like, ripped their marketing team to shreds, the thing that it lacks is just awareness. Like, they don't have a baseline, like, awareness campaign running. So if we're able to get that awareness, it might people might like find the game, find that they really like it, and then not care about the Bandai one all that much. It might still be like collectible in the way that Caillou is. People want the, you know, shiny new cards, but Mythos also has that, but it also has banger gameplay in my opinion. So okay, we have an upgraded Kintsuchi. I've not seen this card a lot. Can I not zoom in on this? I guess I can't zoom in on this. Main effect, discard a card to hide an enemy character with power 4 or less. Upgrade, place the top card of your deck, and I can't scroll down again. As a hidden character in this mission. Interesting. Okay. Gabriel's deck is really interesting. I'm curious to see how it fares for him. He did Itachi, so he might be... I guess he's playing... This might just be for some kind of, like, big removal, but at the same time, he might just be playing some kind of mill. I don't know. The whole Bandai situation really pisses you off, Nexus. Yeah, I agree. It's also interesting. I said this in the Discord. It's a really interesting people's proclivity to just like blindly trust some guy that they saw on Instagram. Like, there's one guy I mentioned that I blocked him. I mentioned that I blocked him in the Discord because he's really annoying, and a lot of his content, like, it all has like over the top AI, like Mr. Beast style. It's anyways. He's like, I have insider information that this is Naruto, but if you ask me for my source, he just like gets mad at you in the comments. And so like he might, cool, and if he does, whatever. If he doesn't, then and he's just like making an educated guess, and then he's just trying to, you know, stir the pot for no reason, which isn't really productive for anyone. But people just like blindly trust him. People just blindly trust other people that say it's Naruto. I mean, no one really knows, right? Maybe he does have insider information, but if he's not willing to tell us that he heard it from someone directly at Bandai and who they are, then I'm just gonna wait till Thursday, man. Yeah, you saw the video today? Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. It's worse now because more people are making the same video. Yeah, and like the thing that he cites in his video, like the post that he used was another person saying they're guessing that it's Naruto. They're like, it's a post that says like Bandai's making a Naruto TCG, and then like the description or something says like, I think they're making a Naruto one because whatever. And then he's like, oh, I have insider information. And then like halfway through the video, he says, now I don't like actually know. It's just like stupid clickbait stuff. It's one of the things I'm like really against is like that like kind of like stupid clickbait. I get a little, I mean, I do a little, let's review a little bit of John Games' thumbnails and titles, right? I tell you what you're getting. I maybe do a little bit, you know, a little bit. The new Naruto TCG needs your help. We need to talk to people and whatnot. But like, you know, it's all straightforward. I don't want to. There's no reason to get like cheap views, right? It's weird saying I have proof and then not showing proof. It does make sense because he doesn't want to lose connections, but at the same time, it kind of did. No, and like, if he does have those connections, it is valid, right? Like, if he doesn't want to give up his connection. Because if he tells people who it is, he's probably going to lose it because they're going to get in trouble with the company and then they're not going to want to talk to him. So, like, that is valid. However, this isn't, like, a news agency, right? Where getting told something off the record is one thing, but then also having, like, an anonymous source telling you something to write a news story is, like, a valid source. Whereas this is just, like, a guy on Instagram claiming things, right? He has no credibility. That's not to say he's not credible. He just doesn't have like positive credibility because he's just a guy. He's not like an acclaimed organization or whatever it might be. But that's maybe getting a little bit too in the weeds. But Just like last time, guys, I just start yapping and we don't pay attention to the game. Oh man, we should do this. We should all just hang out and yap. But Black's still in the lead, 14 points to Gabriel's 6, almost even chakra, but Black is firmly ahead in D, C. Gabriel's winning in B, and then Black's winning in A. This, I feel like there's a Chidori Sasuke coming here. I mean, look at this, 9 characters in here. Black only has 1 card in hand, though, and he still has 2 hidden ones here. Bandai isn't going to destroy itself. They can't handle the current TCGs. Exactly, they can't. They can't handle their own TCGs, and so like I really hope they don't like take down the ship meaning the Mythos ship, by like announcing their own TCG and like trying to do like this big competitive circuit for it. Board state's very heavy facing D. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder if this last card's a Chidori or if one of these are or something. Yeah, Hangout Lives. Yeah, dude, I'm like down. Okay, it was a Shikamaru. Interesting. He doesn't have the edge though, does he? Oh, he's just taking game actions to make Gabriel take game actions. That's fine. There'll be a Sasuke in the first mission soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know how to play Mythos, but it's still entertaining. I have a how to play video on my channel. It's the oldest video I have. It's a lot of fun, and it's honestly pretty simple. If you played other card games, you'll get the gist of it pretty quick. It's deceptive. This sounds like what's the word? Mundane, overused, of like it's deceptively deep. Whereas you only play into 4 missions, but as the game board opens up, it becomes really complex between like moving things and managing the board state. And it's also unique in that like you're not fighting each other for life points, you're fighting for like board control to get like these mission points to win. It's very interesting. Will also be 1 extra power when you upgrade. That's true from the Chidori. Yeah, I mean this is gonna be maybe the biggest Chidori I've seen. I'm also working on a very like high production value, robust how to play video. Been working on it for like 2 months. It's not as interesting, fun, or quick to work on as like the gameplay videos, and I like making the gameplay videos. I also basically took all of May off just because I had so much life stuff to do. We're back making content now, thankfully, but I want to make a more robust how to play video because the one that the official company put out just doesn't cut it. It's like nonsensical. Like Mr. Jin, you might be like a perfect case study for this. Like if you go watch that 4-minute video, do you have any fucking clue how to play this game after it? I would be surprised if you did. Upgrades into Itachi. Okay. Moves the Jirobo here. Could still be a Chidori coming. But the cards that he flipped, like Ebisu... Or no. That last... He already had the Ebisu. So that the last hitting card was the Itachi, actually. Okay. So he has a Kiba here, which will do nothing. And then... This last card might be a Chidori. We'll see. Gabriel plays a hitting card into A. He has 5 chakra left, so he could still have something like a Jirobo. Let's see. Black's thinking about it. If it is a Chidori, he could flip the Kiba. That... Oh, no, we couldn't. No, we couldn't. He'd be 1 chakra short. Duh. I was thinking the other way around. This was the 3 cost one. Yeah. He might be thinking about whether he wants to, like, play it hidden and then flip, but that might just make him too vulnerable. Although I'd be surprised if Gabriel can pull this off. It is a Chidori. Okay, look at that. I will say Chidoris are usually like one of the like most predictable cards, where you can just like tell when people are like dumping into it. Gabriel says, should have kept Tayuya all game in mission 1. Interesting, okay. Yo, what's up, Hockey Monk? How we doing? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Looks like Black's gonna take this one. Yeah, that's a fat Chidori Sasuke. That's a Choji-sized Sasuke right there. Bro's been eating his dumplings. Shiro. Oh, what's up, Shiro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Ooh, Gabriel has his own Chidori. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Because Black is out of cards other than this Kiba, which he can't flip. But I don't think Gabriel's gonna be able to... Oh yeah, he Kabuto'd it back. I don't think Gabriel's going to be able to... I don't think he has it here. If he had the hand mill to get rid of the Sasuke. Yeah, right? That'd have been nuts. Alright, yeah. Gabriel's going to disperse some of his characters. Welcome your follower count. Grow and grow. Nice. Yeah, thank you, man. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, which is huge. Super excited about it. It's such a sick milestone to just like be building this thing with, and like being like so community oriented about it too, right? It's not like this random, let's say for example, like if I was giving you financial advice on YouTube, I'm just like posting these videos and walking away from my computer, where it's like, this is so sick, helping like the game grow, joining the Discord. I'm a mod on the Discord and the Reddit and whatnot, like just like pushing this game forward because I love it so much. It's really great, and so I appreciate all your guys' support. It's been fantastic, and we're not slowing down, that's for sure. We're not slowing down. All right, Gabriel wins D and C, but he's not going to get enough points to get. He has 1 chakra left. There's nothing he can really do. I'm watching the timers now because of the last game where it's just like paused, and I didn't realize the game was over. GG to Black to you was gonna help you win that game. Yeah, Gabriel, dude, your list is so interesting. I'm curious. I'm curious to try it out actually. Okay, yeah. Game's over. Black wins. GG's guys, that was cool. All right, so they're gonna pair the second round. How do I leave this game? Oh, I hit leave up here. Duh. Or they're gonna pair the second round. Really quickly, I want you guys to check out... How do I do this? Why is this not showing up? Oh, I know why it's not showing up, because my thing... Hold on. Streamer problems. If you guys want to play in these tournaments, on Fridays, there's a free version of these that you can play. They're called Genin tournaments, obviously. If you hit the link down in the description to join the Discord, you can check out all the info for that. They're at the exact same time, just yesterday. And then you can see there's some prizes there, either in store credit or cash / PayPal. And then today's tournaments are the paid subscription ones, so you can pay a monthly subscription fee to New World Loot and just get into all of these tournaments, as well as some other perks, which is really cool. There's a lot more prizes, obviously, for these paid ones. But then also at the end of each quarter, there'll be an invitational where you can win, I think a booster box. It's top 8 players from these Saturday events. The top 8 people with the most wins get to play for a box, which is awesome. And New World Loot actually has some set 2 still in stock, which is dope. So if you win the store credit, you can actually use it on Naruto cards, which I love. I like, actually getting useful store credit is like top tier. You love to see that, right? Let's see if they are... I think they're working on the pairings for the next round. Or are they playing it? I don't see them. Okay. One thing else, one other thing that I wanted to show you guys, this is the first time I'm showing this. I set this up the other like last night, is I actually started channel memberships. So I'm not paywalling any content, but I did set these up so that if you're inclined to just like support me in what I do, I'd appreciate it. You get access. I'll put some emotes in chat. You get some access to some cool emotes. You get a little badge, which is pretty cool. It's $3 a month I just put on there, and it's just for support. But I also put just a $10 a month thing where I will mention you at the end of each of my videos just for your support. But then also each month you can send me a deck list. I'll make a video on your deck list. I'll give you my thoughts on it. I'll play it for 3 rounds like I do with my normal videos. You can do one of those each month, which is pretty cool. I reserve the right to deny any like downright unplayable garbage, but I'll tell you that, and it'll just be like, hey man, you should give me a different deck and not just give me a deck that plays like a bunch of cards that do nothing. But it's a totally new thing, and like I said, I'm not paywalling any content because I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to give you guys the option that if you'd like to support me, that's a great way to do it. I also have an affiliate link down in the description for buy the same token. They make some pretty cool. Actually, why don't we just go to it? Buy the same token. Why don't we just go to it? I'll show you. They make some cool. They make custom tokens for a lot of things, but including Naruto Mythos. So there's like a cool edge token. There's cool whatchamacallits, power tokens and whatnot. And there's like a mission dial wheel. They sent me a bunch of product, like one of these sets of everything, and I really like them. I stopped using dice. I started using these, but down in the description there is a affiliate link as well as a 5% off discount code if you guys are so inclined to check that out. It's the best ways to support me, so I appreciate it. It looks like they are starting in 1 second. I am actually just going to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right. You guys are ready. Great. All right. Let me watch your games. We will watch them. Where did they go? Oh, they're still waiting on it. Well, we can watch Black versus Geo. Let's go. Did they start their game? Let's see. I don't see Gabriel and Lilo, so let's go ahead and watch Black and Geo. They've gotten started. So Geo started with a Naruto. He could have an early Rasengan. Ooh, and then, okay, he also has a Sakura to draw. Looks like Black drew a couple cards with the Shikamaru and the Sakura. So they're both kind of gassed up here. He has 3 chakra left, though, so he could have something to take the mission compared to Geo's 1. Ooh, yeah, and he has a Sharingan Sasuke. He's only up 1 power. Technically, Geo could have something like a Akamaru. I don't think he runs that, though. Is the bottom player playing Team 7? I think this is just a variation of the good stuff deck. Yeah, Gabriel, we'll check out your guys' game after these guys wrap up. We'll just switch into it, catch it midway through. They're gonna start with equal amounts of chakra. Double chakra training to start off is pretty nuts. lets everybody just kind of dump their hands. Like, if you think about this, over the course of the game, this is just a free, what, 7 chakra total for them? That's crazy. Why sad? Why sad? Do you want to see more Team 7? Wow, okay, dude, Geo's Kibos are going crazy. He's 4 for 4 with them, I think. Like, getting something like decently relevant. Black's Tauntaun is a bit better here because it actually adds a power with the Tsunade. Okay, Geo has an upgraded Sakura. Let's see what he gets. Okay, elects to not take a Sakura, not a Shino, grabs another Shino. Okay, so they'll both draw. Yeah, notably that if he took the Sakura, it would not have drawn him a card. So he wants to churn through a little bit more. Okay, Black plays a hidden card. Black's down 1 chakra compared to Geo, and Geo's winning both missions. I wonder if he has a Rasengan in hand and this Tsunade stopped him dead in his tracks. And I bet Black knew that. That's why he played the Tsunade right off the bat. Black is on the list of people that I am scared to run into on the ladder because he's just gonna stomp me. I don't know if I've played Geo. But he plays a hidden card, okay. Okay, Black had a Shino to flip because Kiba is a Jutsu character. Okay, Geo has a Kabuto. Okay, flips it and just grabs the Sakura. It doesn't draw a card because there's no Team 7 character, but it is another 2 power in the mission. And now he's out of Chakra and Black is up 4. Wow. Interesting how no one respects Kiba anymore and plays Tauntaun or Shikamaru first. Yeah, I was just talking about that, Tarek. It's like a cycle, right? Like, Kiba's really good, so everybody plays around it for a while, and then he really falls out of favor, so people kind of stop, and now he just gets you again. Like, I want to say in the last week, I've gotten got by him before. I've gotten got by him maybe a couple times. And I'm like, wow, that was avoidable. It was kind of a tough spot for Black, though, because Geo was giving a read that he had a Rasengan for an early Rasengan for D. So the first thing he did was play the Tsunade, whereas he could have played the Tauntaun, but that would have left him open to a Rasengan. And so I guess he made the decision that the Rasengan would have been more devastating than the Kiba. And also, like, if you're playing this baby Naruto, he's definitely playing Rasengan, whereas, like, Geo might not be playing Kiba. So I think, while it didn't work out for Black, I would probably have done the same thing. That's always an interesting thought experiment when playing games, is like, just because you took the right course of action doesn't mean it was the one that ultimately wins you the game. You know, you can make the right decision and then it's just wrong. You know, right based on you know, all the info you have available, that is. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Ooh, Black has his own Kiba, dude. Kiba's the all-star of this tournament right now. He's flipped 3 Tsunades. Kiba 1v1ing Tsunade when? World's shortest anime fight? Okay. And each time they've just flipped the Tsunade back over, so it seems like people are, you know, obviously really valuing their Tsunades for good reason. Like, Black's representing potentially a Heaven Curse mark here with some fodder and his own Tsunade, so that kind of insulates him from getting absolutely blown out by one. Another hidden card for black. They both have 8 chakra. Geo has 2 more cards in hand, though. He has 2 more cards in hand, but black has a lot more characters in play, so as it currently sits, he'd be ahead on chakra. Okay, Geo also plays a hidden card. This is also, for those wondering, this is the winner's bracket game. Okay, black doesn't have in curse mark the Sasuke, but instead Chidori's it. Powers it up enough that he is winning D still. And then moves pretty much everything into B. Okay. Geo had an Insect Clone Shino, so that evens it out. The best answer for an Insect Clone Shino is your own Insect Clone Shino, so black saw that coming. They're still pretty high on resources. Wow, Geo has another Tsunade. He's not representing a Heaven Curse mark. Black is. Although black would just give him so much resources by doing that, so I don't think he's going to do it. At least not now. Ooh, plays an Itachi. Windmill slams that. This is not a list I think typical of black. He's usually playing something a little bit more like stock, quote-unquote, like good stuff meta-y, with a bunch of one-ofs. I just recorded a video, it'll probably be out this week, with his list from last week, where it had like 1 Kiba, 1 Rasengan, 1 Ino, 1 Ebisu, just like a bunch of situational things that like you hope line up because you draw so many cards with like Sakura. It's really interesting. Okay, they're both out of chakra. No Sneaky Tauntaun will do anything here. Yeah, it looks like they pass. So Geo will be at 7 points and black will be at 14. It's a pretty big discrepancy because these missions have been like pretty high point-wise. Did they update this? Am I just like losing my mind right now? I thought this always had like this didn't incorporate the bonus. I'm only just noticing this. I think I've been calculating these missions with the bonus on top of it, but it's already included in this little tag right here where it says how many points. I might just be geeked though. But black starts with 21 chakra to Geo's 20. Like I said, the double chakra training really lets them start off strong. Dude, I'm gonna rant about something irrelevant here. I just got a notification from Uber that's like, hey, take a ride. Why is Uber giving me push notifications like, hey, take a ride somewhere? No, I don't need to go anywhere. But if I turn off my notifications when I do order an Uber, I'm not gonna know about it. It's catch-22. It sucks. They know this too. They're abusing me. I'm just this poor little consumer. Alright, looks like they're doing just some small stuff back and forth, taking game actions, trying to see what each other does. It's a really interesting angle to the game that I won't say I like it, but it is interesting in the ways you can take game actions to force your opponent to make meaningful moves so you have more informed plays about what you're doing, whether that's where you want to put stuff from Chidori Sasuke or where you want to land that Jirobo or something like that. It is interesting. Another hidden card from black, another hidden card from Geo. Do you guys have any cards that you like want to be good so badly? For me, it's the bonus points cards. I think that's such an interesting mechanic. Is like the secret rare Orochimaru and the Rasa is like giving extra points on top of the missions. I think that's such an interesting design space for like that really like highlights the uniqueness of the game. So I want those to be better. I need to revisit the bonus points deck. I've been meaning to do that. Maybe I'll do that this week. But are there any other cards you guys have that you just like desperately want to be good? But then also like in set 2, maybe they will be good. The game devs have said that like the set 2 cards will really complement the set 1 cards, which I'm very excited about. So like maybe those cards will be good. You know, maybe like Choji and stuff like that will be good. You want a good small Tamari, so the 5 for 5 gets meta. Yeah, the rare Tamari is good. It's good. I mean the movement cards are sweet. I remember some of the first decks I actually made with Mythos was like the quote unquote like sand movement control is technically budget because I didn't play any secret just because he didn't want them. Yeah, that Tamari is really good. Same with the Konkoro. The rare Konkoro is like good on its face. It's just like I think they just need a little bit more. Yeah, you want score effects to be good. Yeah, totally New World. It's such an interesting space. It lets you play the game in a way that makes it, like I said, like stand out. Like its differences from things like hit points based game like really show with stuff like that, and I think that's super interesting. All right, so they've just been kind of playing some smaller stuff back and forth, smaller in chakra cost, not in power, obviously, because we got the Shino. Free Itachi. Black only has 2 cards left. He's winning these missions, but he only has 2 cards left, whereas Geo has 4? This might be a hard one for Black to pull out here. Although Black is up 14, so let's say he wins this one. That's 4 points up to 18. There's 13 points on the board. So he needs to win. Black needs to win 2 missions. If he wins any 2 missions, he wins. So he's probably pretty confident in C. And so I think now he's probably thinking about where he wants to devote resources to. Interesting. This just absolutely screams to me that he has some way to move things around. He might have another Chidori Sasuke. Or he might have some other kind of movement. Oh my gosh, 8 characters in this mission. Brutal. Let's see. His last card, Chidori. A second Chidori would be crazy. I myself don't play 2 Chidoris. I find it to be overkill, but sometimes I really want them. So like, maybe I'm just sleeping on it and I shouldn't be, you know? Alright, Black's last card. Let's see what it is. It could also be something like another Itachi that he upgrades here and then moves the Jirobo. He's thinking about it. If it is something like a Chidori, there's a lot to think about, and he has about 5 minutes to figure it out. Man, I feel like I need to get a bigger monitor. These missions can get a little crowded, huh? Okay, it is an Itachi, like I said, so he's probably gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say probably. He's gonna move the Jirobo. I wonder where he's gonna put it. Putting it into... Okay, interesting. He puts it into A. Okay. I was thinking he was maybe going to put it into D, because that means Geo would have to fight for 3... He'd have to fight for 2 missions, Now he only has to fight for 1. Now he's pretty far off on both the missions, but might just not matter in the end, to be honest. Let's see what Geo has up his sleeve. He has 1 hitting card in B and 3 cards in hand with 11 chakra. What could he have? Doesn't look like he's on his own Itachi's. Could have his own Jirobo, but it wouldn't be nearly as fat as Black's Jirobo. That thing's caked up, let me tell you. 21 power. You ever seen a 21 power Jirobo? It's one of the fattest ones I've seen. I do a double take on the street seeing that, let me tell you. Take a picture, send it to the homeboys, you know what I mean. So stupid. Geo's trying to figure it out. He's got a handful of minutes to do that. But Black's completely out of cards. So it's just kind of like, do your worst. The Itachi, both in C and A, is pretty backbreaking. Like, with 3 cards in C, it's like feasible he could take it. But, my goodness. Insane game. Yeah, absolutely, Black. I do love, like kind of like from your angle, like you just gotta like put him down and just like put your hands up, be like, do it, kill me. Like I got it unless you can show me. But upgrading the Gaara doesn't really do much unless there's a Chidori Sasuke in the future and he just wants to get the power up from that. Yeah, man. Actually, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said I just recorded a video with your deck from last week, which is really interesting with all the 1-ofs. Yo, what's up, more sauce? How we doing? Guys. Can you recommend OP deck without secrets? Yeah, the 2 that I would mainly recommend without secrets are Sound 4 and the Sand Movement Control. That deck I haven't tried in a long time, so I don't know how good it is anymore, but the Sound 4 deck is very solid, and it only plays like 4 rares or something like that, so it's very cheap to build, and it's very potent. I tested this deck today in a local. Nice. Lilo in real life is broken. Lilo online is broken. Lilo's like goated. Lilo's goated with the sauce. I was saying earlier while you were playing, you're on my list of like top 5 people that I don't want to queue into, and Lilo's also on there. Because I know I'm just going to get stomped. Yeah, man. If you check out my channel, I have gameplay videos with both those decks too. If you want to check them out. All right, yeah. Looks like Geo couldn't work out a way to get out of it. It's Black Wing wins. Nice, GG. Let's go see if they're still playing. Oh, it looks like they're done too. The Gabriel and Lilo's done. Give us the full list. For which one? For which one, Gabriel? Yeah, looks like Gabriel's done. Should just be one more round, right? Lilo won? Yeah. Tough to beat Lilo. Black's undefeated, though. List seems correct. Yeah. Oh yeah, so are we not doing another round? We're not just gonna like have the people that didn't play each other. We're done. You tell me we're done? That's tragic. Damn. So basically single limb, man. I like it when we have more games, though. I like more games. I'm just waiting for confirmation of that before I like pull up deck lists, and we'll look at everybody's deck lists. Just asking the Discords before I dox people's deck lists. Can I play one more with the semi-meta deck? That'd be cool. I want to see... I know that, like, you know, Black's undefeated, so he wins, but I want to know if we're just playing a third round for funsies with the... Because it's 4 people, right? So there's 1 person. Each person has not played yet, so just, like, pair them into each other and let them play for... Because also, well, actually, hold on. New World Loot, are you in the chat? This is important, right? Because, like, playing the third round means everybody gets a potential another win for the invitational. I don't know if that's what we want to do or not, but just throwing that out there. There's a round 3. Okay, thanks. Okay, cool. I panic for nothing, guys. It's fine. Chill. Good thing I didn't pull up everyone's deck lists. Yeah, Gabriel, so you're going to be playing against Black next? Let's watch that one. I want to see Gabriel's deck in action because it's so interesting. And then Black obviously is the champion. So we'll just wait on them to do it. It's up. Boom. All right, so they're going to be joining any second. And I'll just remind you guys really quickly, down in the description is the link to everything you need to know to participate in these tournaments. New World Loot, great guy, great program he has going, trying to get some competitive scene going. So if you want to play in these tournaments yourselves, just check out the description. Later after this, yeah, sure, Gabriel. I'm happy to keep streaming and watching deviously from the shadows. Can let this go a little long. Why not? We're having fun, aren't we? We're having fun. That's what's important. That's what Naruto Mythos is all about. I just want everybody to have fun, right? Pringles Mythos. Dude, a Pringles TCG? That'd be pretty sick. Yo, is that what Bandai's working on? Pringles TCG? Fire. All Pringles flavors. Like, let's check this out. Like, could I get like a... Oh my... Dude, these pop-ups are crazy. Could I get like a 1-of-1 hollow Hot Ones Pringles? And it's like absolutely busted. You have to play sleeveless while eating Pringles though, so your cards get like really disgusting. All right, we're just waiting on them. Sorry, that was just an aside, right? We'd all play that. I know that. Xenon would be all over that. After he'd be like, Saturday night play Cookie Run, Sunday night play Pringles TCG. Oh yeah. All right. All right, cool. Let's just put the pairings in the Discord. So we'll just wait till they... There we go. Oh, no, that's... Oh, it's Gabriel versus Geo. Oh, okay. I thought it was Black. Oh, did he play against Black first round? Oh, this is so brutal. Started with the... Gabriel started with Hinata, and then Geo hit with the Kiba. like I said a little bit ago, Kiba is just, my gosh, he's been like the all-star of this. Yeah, go ahead and play Black. We only saw Gabriel's deck the first round, so I'm gonna see how it plays out this round, and then afterwards we'll watch a game or two with you and Gabriel. So Gabriel then follows up with a Keen to get some power into there, but Gio has a Tsunade. Because of Chakra Training, you can play both. That's pretty good, but Gabriel does still have 3 Chakra. Interesting. Ooh, Bell Clone. I have to read this one again. Discard a card. So you can discard a card, hide the Tsunade, and then get the top card of his deck hidden. That's pretty good. Discards a Shigo. Hey. All I'm saying is that's pretty good. All right? That's pretty good. Gio has the Tauntaun, so Gabriel's going to have the edge. I'm surprised by how well that worked. I haven't really seen people try that. Okay, and then he instantly flips the Hinata to make anything that Gio plays into D negative value for him. Or, in other words, generate value for Gabriel. Interesting. Double Chakra Training for this round, too. Ooh, Kakashi? He gets to hide something? That's pretty good. Can hide the Hinata? Is it the final Black? Because aren't you just the only undefeated person? So, like, no matter what, you win. I guess that makes sense. And we're gonna see Gabriel after this anyway. So let's go. Let's check out Black versus Lilo. Got any 2-0s in the finals? Yeah, Black I think is the only 2-0. Which is why I say that, but it's Black versus Lilo, which is, two of the, I've already said this, like 2 of the people I don't want to queue into, 2 of the best players we have currently in the game. So, oh, if you lose, okay, yeah. Yeah, so even if he lost now, he'd still be in first, but yeah. But, more or less it's the final, so we'll take a look at this. And then after this game, Gabriel's going to play 1 or 2, so we can just check out his deck and watch. That way we'll see everybody's. Wow, busted first round. 5 cards in play. Doesn't win it, though, because of the natural power of Sasuke and Sakura. Although this is going to be a crazy chakra swing, because Lilo's going to have to bounce one of these. And then Black's going to have 5 characters here compared to 1. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 10-6. That's a tough chakra lead to cope with so early on. Call for support. Interesting. You don't see people play that one all that often. It's interesting, though, call for support. If you play it, any idea what the virtual packs for the client are? So those are just like for fun, and you can unlock variants of the card. So the client's totally free. You don't have to unlock any like playable cards with those, but you open those packs to get like the gold versions of the cards to be able to play those. It's just a fun little thing. Call for support's interesting because if you play with it a lot, you can really warp your mind around like leveraging it really heavily and knowing when to play towards it. Whereas when you just play towards it when it's randomly in a mission, it is nowhere near as potent. Any cards bad? Been to Finland, Sweden this weekend. 0 cards available. Yeah, it's interesting. The gap between set 1 and set 2 is so large, and then the gap between set 2 and set 3 is very small. But the distribution for 2 and 3 are much larger. So, and obviously there's second edition coming of set 1. So all the cards are going to be available. It's just going to take another like month and a half, which is pretty sad. But once that hits, guys, we're going to be rolling. We're going to be rolling. We're going to have product. Bandai's going to have their stupid Pringles TCG or whatever they end up doing. It's not going to be Naruto, cross my fingers. And then boom. It's going to be that easy. It's going to be that easy. Okay, they're going back and forth. Black is still firmly ahead here. They're tied up in D. I wonder if he's intentionally not gonna win D so that Lillo's forced to bounce another card and just be so far behind. Although then again, it's 4 mission points. It's a lot of mission points, so maybe not. Yeah, Pringles TCG. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, he's not gonna let him. He's gonna win both. Yeah. Hey man, I'd play Pringles TCG. You kidding me? That's like one of the best snacks. Like S tier snack, right? It's Pringles. Officially releasing the Barbie TCG, dog. Okay, hear me out though. You can get like the 1-of-1 confetti foil signed Margot Robbie Barbie card. Like, come on. I'm ripping packs. I'm hitting that. The Ryan Gosling card to go with it. Oh my, are you, come on. All right, yeah, Black takes both missions. Oh, I missed what he bounced. What did he bounce? Gonna go up. You return to Shikamaru, okay. Lillo's still a little bit behind on Chakra. Just a touch, but it's kind of evened out now. He's just behind on Power. If he can string together something like, you know, another Sasuke into Itachi, maybe a Insect Clone Shino somewhere, he can get kind of back up towards it. Lillo does have 8 cards compared to Black's 3. So, okay. Plays an Ebisu, draws a card, okay. It's not nothing, but Lillo has a lot of cards to play with here, so theoretically is a lot of options. Gassed up, as they say. Alright, they're in the tank a little bit. What are your guys' predictions for set 2? I'm curious what you think we're gonna see. Like what have you guys identified we're missing from set 1 in the, like, you know, normal Naruto story that we would see in set 2? The, like, I've said this in the Discord, the noticeable things missing for me are obviously like the Final Valley fight, Naruto and Sasuke, but most things are covered, so we might just get some more versions of cards. Would be pretty cool. Kabuto back the Sakura? Oh, no, Kabuto back the Itachi. That's pretty good. Not only does that, like, lock down D, that frees up his C mission of a Sasuke. So it puts a lot of power into B, but now, like, this mission with a handful of characters can get Chidori again. It's pretty good. Nice. New World will have singles soon. That's awesome. That's like one of the big things, in my opinion, holding the game back. One of the big things. You know, there's a lot of big things, but it's just like a marketplace. Card Nexus is technically a thing, but like it's not heavily trafficked. So like when the game comes to the US, like it needs to be on TCG Player. This thing's like dead on arrival for sure. I imagine it will be. TCG Player's a ton of different things, so I think they'll be able to get it done. But that's going to be a huge issue if they aren't able to work that out. Okay, so black, played out a bunch of cards, ran out of chakra, where Lila's still going, catching up on the character number here. Card Nexus. Yeah, it's like TCG Player, but in the UK, I want to say. It's like, people can like put up their listings for it. It's like an alternative marketplace thing, but they have more niche games because in Europe they don't have TCG Player. They have Card Market, and Card Market does not really add new games to it very often. So I think it'll be a pretty difficult task, but we'll need a lot of community efforts to push that. It's wanted. Yeah, I know. I've emailed TCG Player a couple times actually, like over the course of like 3 months. I'm like, hey, are you gonna get this? 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 Each time they're like, we're looking at it, which is just like, their normal whatever reply. Probably want me to buzz off. So Lilo has 4 points to Black's 19. And so in play currently, there's 19 points. So if Black wins literally any mission, he wins. Lilo has to win each mission to take the dub here. And currently they have the same amount of chakra, and Lilo's winning every mission, so there's hope here. There's hope here for him. Okay, Black Blades with a Yashimaru into A. We'll see how good this is, if he has a Gara or not to pump it up. Both players have a Tsunade in play, notably, so a big sand coffin is a bad idea. Okay, Lilo goes hidden into A. Could be literally anything. Could be a boat. Could be a card that is... card that's relevant, a card that's not relevant. Could be literally anything. Black plays a hidden card into A, and then they're still just staring at each other. This is what I was saying before. Like, it can get a little weird when it's like fighting for who's gonna take the first like action. You're just like waiting on each other to do stuff. What just happened? Oh, he did upgrade into Gara. Okay. He said, you have enough chakra. I don't really care. Let's get rid of some of your cards. Interesting. Also gives him some power there. Interesting. I bet he was just in the tank thinking about if he wanted to do that. And like, what's the like worst case scenario, right? Okay. Black flips Gara in A. So we did have a Gara, so Lilo taking out the Yashimaru is quite relevant. Ooh, a Jirobo into D. She's got a fat Jirobo there. That, that obviously signals to me, like the last game we saw, that means there's maybe a Chidori coming. Naturally is what that says to us, right? Get the content. Can we get the content creator rank as a distinction like the admin has rank? What do you mean? Where? What are you talking about? Okay, a couple hidden cards back and forth. We've got the Itachi going. Sorry, I was making sure I have all the deck lists ready to talk about when the game is over. Some of these decks are interesting, but you'll see them. You'll see them. So like we said, Lilo has to win every mission here to win. He's currently doing so in 3, but A seems hard to unlock. Okay, goes for the Chidori Sasuke, moves Jirobo into A. So that's what I was just about to say when this happened. So I was going to say, like, this Itachi's locking this down pretty hard, unless he's able to get something like a Jirobo into this mission, which he's able to do. Only 1 card left in hand, but he's now winning every mission. His 4 chalk are left to Black's 11, and Black has 2 cards in hand and 2 hitting cards. So this really could be anybody's game. Oh, Shino's brutal. Let's see what this last card is from Lilo. For 4 chakra. Already played, I was about to say, it could be like a Gamma Hero, but he already played his Gamma Hero. I don't think there's anything like hidden here that would do a whole lot. It might just be, it might have like just gotten away from him. It might just not work. Oh, okay, upgrades into Sakura, so he can play the Shino here. Yep, that's what he has to do, because he has, like I said, he has to win every mission. So I don't think with Black's cards he's gonna be able to pull that off. Yeah, he just played an Itachi into B, didn't he? Yeah. Wow, what a power swing on that. Plus 6 power, minus 6 power. It's a 12. Oh, and the Kiba, dude, what a poetic finish to this tournament is the Kiba lastly to hide something like a Jirobo, because Kiba has just been absolutely nuts this whole time. Is Kiba so back? That's the question. Because Kiba seems like he's back. Seems like he's back. Black just running the tables with the Kibas. That was fire. That was fire. GG, guys. Wow. What a game. That was a crazy game. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. Gabriel's still not playing. Okay. That was crazy. That was awesome. Those Kibas were super sweet to see in action. So we actually have the deck lists here. Yeah, that was crazy. Let's take a look at the deck lists. So this is Black's winning deck list. So very different from last week where he had a bunch of one-ofs and stuff. This is heavy into the, quote-unquote good stuff style deck, but Notably plays the big Itachis, which is awesome. This card was, I mean, this was put in work, as we saw. He's only playing the one Kiba too, and it's just like absolutely blowing backs out with that one Kiba. Oh yeah. But everything else is kind of stuff you'd expect to see. Not everybody plays the Gar and the Yashimarus. It's maybe, you know, back and forth with some other stuff, but there's no real surprises here outside of the Itachis and, you know, maybe the one Kiba. But we know that Black loves his one-ofs, like the one Kiba, the one Ebisu, the one Chidori, the one Sakura, one Jiroba, one Gamahiro. You know, he loves that stuff. So well done, well done. The deck that he just beat was Lilo, which I believe was on the same deck as last week. And this is the deck that I made the video on recently that I absolutely love. I absolutely love this list. It's somewhat like Black's, but playing a little bit more into the Sasuke line. So obviously there are the secret rare Sasuke's, but also playing the Sand Burial Garas, or Sand Coffin. Oh, and I just deleted it from the deck, but the Sand Coffin Garas still has the one of Gamahira, Sakura, Sasuke. It has one Kakashi too, which is pretty cool. No Kibas though, no Kibas. And then this was Gabriel's deck. 32 cards, which is interesting. I always keep my decks to 30 exactly, so that notably for Black's deck too. That deck was 31 cards, but 32 cards, interesting. Playing some mill elements with the Keens and the Itachi, but also playing some sound elements with like Dosu and the upgraded Keens, which were really interesting. The one time that we saw it played was really good. And then their Kakashi copied it and it was also really good. Also playing Kakashi. This just has a bunch of... He says he's updated his deck actually, so this isn't the exact list. And then I also have Gio's deck, but I don't have it in the simulator, but it's really close to Lilo's actually. Just instead of the Sasuke package, he is playing 2 Geni Naruto, 2 Rasengan Naruto, and then you know, no Itachi's, then playing some Kiba and some 2 cost Shino just to fill the space, and no Gamahiro either. Very cool. All right, Gabriel says he sent me the list in Discord. So let me go check that. Let's see. All right, let's import this. So this is Gabriel's deck. We're about to watch him play this. Okay, he's going heavier into the mill with the second Itachi, which I like. I don't think playing 1 Itachi made a lot of sense, but this is 2, so that's a lot better. Cool, we'll watch that, but before we wrap up, I do just want to remind everybody, if you want to play in these tournaments, there's a free one every Friday at the same times, 4 p.m. Eastern for me, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what the conversion is for wherever you're watching over the world. But there are free ones for some store credit or PayPal payout. But then this one today was one of the paid ones, which has a much bigger payout and then actually qualifies you for the invitational that happens every couple months. That the prize for that is booster box or like store credit equivalent, something like that, which is awesome. Yeah, New World says, thank you for streaming the tournament. I'll see you next week. Happy to see more of you next week. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for running this tournament. It's so awesome. I love these. If you want to participate in these events going forward, just check out the Discord in the description to New World Loot, and all the info's in there. Before we get into these other games too, I just want to shout out that I launched channel memberships. No content is paywalled. I don't want to do that to you guys. But if you felt like you want to support me and get some cool emojis and little badges and stuff like that, I'd really appreciate it. It's $3. But I also have actually $10 tier if you want to get some of your decks played. So this is essentially like the donation deck tier, where if you want one of your deck plays, just subscribe to this, shoot me a message on Discord with what deck you want, and I will make a video out of it, which is pretty cool. But let's get into these. Yeah, Xenon, yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, shoot me some messages. We can talk for a while. Yeah, what's up, Addy? Thank you, man. Thank you. Ooh, Xenon's actually playing. Ooh, versus Jose. Jose's very good. Gabriel, are you gonna throw a game out here? We're gonna watch it, huh? Is that the plan here? We'll watch 1 or 2 games, and we'll get out of here. Yeah, there he is, right there. Someone go duel my man. Everyone's scared of you is the problem. He's too powerful. No, I want to watch. I don't need to play. It's okay. I've played a lot of games today. I'm kind of content just like sitting back and watching. I finished. Yeah, dude, Jose is very good. I've played against Jose a lot. Good luck. I've been playing games like all day. I finished Pragmata. If you guys have heard of that game was fantastic. Absolutely love it. I love single player games like that. And almost done 100%. Oh, there, look at there's Addy. Almost done 100%ing it. Pretty much the only thing left actually is that I need to beat it on like the most insane difficulty, which I might take a step back for. But if you guys enjoy single player games, it is I really can't recommend it enough. It's really well done. It's very interesting. Now I need to finish my playthrough of the original Final Fantasy VII. I love the remakes for it, but I've never played the original, and I have a Final Fantasy. I have a Chocobo tattoo. I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is my shit. But I haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII. So shoot me if you're a old head that that will hate me for saying that. But I need to finish that before Part 3 of the remake comes out. Okay, LDK starts with a Shikamaru. They do have chakra training, so they both have a little bit of chakra starting out here. Gabriel leads on a hitting card. What do you think about Bandai News? Yeah, man, it's I talked about it a little bit earlier, so maybe I don't want to get back into it. If you want to, when we're done with the stream, if you want to watch back, it probably happened within like the first 2 games that we watched. Gave all my thoughts on it right now, but the TLDR is that like we just need to wait till Thursday and see. We'll see. If it's a Naruto game, then things get pretty complicated, I think. If it's not a Naruto game, then who cares? I really don't want it to be. Also, Addy, if you're not in the Discord, there's just a plethora of conversations about it. People on both sides being like, it'll be fine, or like, the game will die. There's a bunch of people talking about stuff. But the TLDR of it is like, we'll just wait till Thursday. We'll see what happens. Like, I love speculation as much as the next guy, right? It's fun to think about it, fun to think about what could happen and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Whatever happens, right? Interesting. So Gabriel discards a card to hide the Tamari instead of the Tsunade, so that he can actually win the mission, which I like. It's pretty cool. They'll both start with the same amount of chakra, though. We'll see. Oh no, he still has 1 chakra. He can still play a hidden card. And he does. So we'll start with 1 extra chakra and have the only mission points on the board. So I'd love to see that. Also, notably, so Gabriel, for those of you who don't know, is one of the guys that it's Gabriel and Vax that I was doing the podcast with. We put that on the back burner for now, just because we all actually had some kind of like life things happen. Nothing bad, but we just got busy, so it's tough to get us 3 together, especially because like we're also in 3 different time zones. But Gabriel makes his own content. He's been making some Instagram content. He posts some stuff on YouTube. So I'm gonna leave a. Let me just get his YouTube channel real quick, and I'll leave a link to that if you guys want to check him out. He's awesome. Very dedicated Mythos player, which I love. And he's just one of the funniest guys in the world. Yeah, here we go. He's gonna. He told me I think he's gonna be live streaming on Monday, which is cool. He's gonna be streaming on. He tells me YouTube and Twitch. So check out his YouTube there. I don't know what time. He'll post in the content creator part of the Discord when he's live. I'll be there, 100%. Well, depending on what time, because we're different time zones, right? I might be asleep, but if not, I will be there and we can talk and chat if you guys want. But yeah, we love Gabriel. All right, so he upgrades into the Itachi, wheels a bunch of cards. Wow, hits double Mind Transfer, double Tamari, Jirobo, Sakura. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And he blew up the Tsunade with it. Nice, nice. All right, the Kiba kind of gets him here. However, well, so a couple things. So like the Kiba, makes Gabriel lose the mission, but he kind of wants that anyways, because now he gets to just flip his Itachi back over and mill the guy for 7, and then if he wins the mission, he can bring it back to his hand. But also, if he has the other Itachi in his hand, in the next round, he can completely deck out his opponent. If like one thing you don't want to do against the mill deck is give them a third possibility of playing a secret rare Itachi. Like sometimes the 2 isn't good enough, and that's kind of what you're banking on and playing towards. But like, if he hits you, I guess he blew up one thing. So he hits you for 6, and now you're just like letting him take another 7, 6, 7. Put me down. You'll mill yourself out pretty quick. Yeah, that's exactly what he does right here, right? Oh, interesting. Opponent had a whoa. He's doing some crazy things here. He's got Shikamaru, he's got Asuma, he's got Orochimaru. Bro's going sicko mode. Plays a Tauntaun. Unfortunately, if he had one more chakra and he had the other secret Itachi, he could play it. But then again, there are 20 cards left in his deck, so like, probably it's somewhere in there. But you never know. You never know. Let me look at his. Oh, we didn't save his deck. I was gonna say, because I know he's the Keens, but he doesn't have like the Shinos or stuff. Because I'm thinking, if he makes him draw 1 card, then the last 2 cards the opponent draws for turn make him have 0 cards in hand. So then if he makes the opponent draw 1 more card and he has the secret Itachi, he can completely mill out his opponent and just like high roll what the mill deck's trying to do. The list is a little interesting though. Gabriel, I don't know if I agree with some of your card choices. We'll have to talk about it. I'm curious why you played some things that you did. Okay. Opponent has Tsunade. Gabriel's still winning D and C, and like Gabriel, I imagine, is just playing to win C, so that he can bring it back as Itachi and get him. So like his opponent can't let him do that. I'm surprised he's like. I guess the opponent does have 10 chakra, right? I was gonna say I'm surprised they put like the Tsunade into C, but they probably just have something, if I had to imagine. Opponent's just doing stuff in D, though. I mean, if he flipped the Shino in C, Ooh, Kabuto. Okay. Opponent is emptying his hand, which is still pretty good for Gabriel because he's not gonna have a lot of. The opponent's not gonna have a lot of options for the next round. Although Gabriel's losing every mission, so the opponent's gonna get ahead, and the opponent's gonna be ahead on Chakra. Okay, this might have gotten away from him. Let's see if he has another secret rare Itachi, he could probably win this. Let's see if he does. He didn't immediately play it, so he doesn't. He does have a Sakura to draw a card, so there's a chance that card on top of his deck was, it's a 1 in 17 if, for layman's probability terms. It'd be interesting to see what the opponent actually does here. The opponent has 18 points, so there's 21 points on the board. 19 points on the board. Oof, upgrading to Sakura to get the one. Oh, he knew it was Orochimaru, right? He knew that was the only. Wait, what? What just happened there? I'm so confused. Oh, I guess the only thing he had was Tauntaun. I thought. How did this Orochimaru get to the top of the discard pile? Maybe I'm just cooked. Maybe they did that and I'm just cooked. Who knows? But okay, he has his own Sakura. He does get the Itachi, so opponent has to discard his hand. Ooh, and a Kabuto's in there, so opponent only has this card to use, and so Gabriel needs 7 power here and 3 power here to win. Well, I guess it depends what this is, because if that adds power, then he needs to spread it. He might be just short. Let's see. Nah, don't apologize to your opponent. You're getting him, bro. You're getting him with these Itachis. He's the one that keyboard your Itachi. He walked right into this. He actually advocated for himself to get milled out here. He gave you like 8 cards. Why is Tayuya here? Yeah, this is Gabriel's playing like a weird sound mill list. And wanted us to just check it out. And right when he played this, I said, Gabriel, I don't know if I agree with some of these card choices. But I'll talk to him after. We'll see what he learned, because he changed it from the deck that he played in the tournament. So he's just trying some stuff, seeing what he can get to work. The Tayuya upgrade is the big thing. Interesting. I do love the Tayuya upgrade. I'm a big fan, as you guys know, of my of that Chakra control deck that I made with the Tayuyas and the Hinatas and stuff. Yeah, the 5 cost. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of the 5 cost Tayuya. She goes hard. She goes hard. That is for sure. Opponent left the game. Oh, man. All right, well. So you want to be hated in all the ways. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, all right, well. Gabriel, your opponent left, so I'm gonna chalk that up to a dub for you. Because my wife just texted me. It's about to be 6 o'clock. She's like, hey, are we eating dinner? So I really appreciate you guys all for hanging out. This has been awesome. Like last week was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. Oh, you had 2 Itachi 6/6s. So you could play one of them, but that might not be enough. Either way, this has been a lot of fun. Maybe just stream more often. This is always so much fun. I'll just give you guys the quick rundown. Join the New World Loot Discord link in the description if you want to join some of these tournaments. And then also, if you want to support me, the best way to do that is to become a channel member. You get to get some cool emojis, some badges, and then if you join at the highest tier, which is $10 a month, you get to give me a donation deck every month. Every month, I will play the deck of your choice and post a video with it, which would be pretty cool. Other than that, there's an affiliate link down in the description to buy the same token. We make some cool Naruto Mythos accessories. You can check those out and make sure you use my discount code for some money off. And other than that, guys, thank you for hanging out. I will have a video out on Monday with an updated Sound 4 list. I'll give you guys that little tidbit, that little sneak preview. And then other than that, we're just waiting for that Bandai announcement to see if we are cooked or not. So we will see. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Gabriel, for the games. I'm going to plug Gabriel's channel here. He's going to stream on Monday. So check him out. Nexus, was great talking to you, man. Xenon, if you're still here, great talking to you. And I will see you guys next time.